The worst was sack whacking. So this is something for the female viewers out there. You're very lucky to not have experienced what teenage boys think is a fun game to play. It's called sack whacking. It's exactly what you would imagine. That's the entire point of the game. You just whack the other dude in the sack. It's one of the worst games ever invented, and hopefully it gives all of you viewers overseas an insight into what it's like growing up in an Australian public school. Yeah, good times. Good times. It's good fun. Speaking of good times, representing Taste the Bacon, down here in the bottom left-hand side, in the red, it is TNT. Up here in the top right, what do you need on your bread? I'm sorry, I can see you're maybe not as moist as you'd like to be. Do you need a little extra butter? I don't know why that name just seems a little bit seedy, extra butter. I can't help but think of the Mean Girls scene where the guy goes up and he's like, hey, we're doing a survey of new students. Is your muffin buttered? Would you like someone assigned to butter your muffin? She's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? He's like giggling. His bunch of like really horny friends are all laughing as well. I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but butter has been ruined as a word for me. I blame the internet. I once was an innocent young boy who could read random food words without thinking of fucked up things. But the internet, you've ruined me. You've taken everything to a dark place. And now my mind is permanently scarred. Makla, thank you so much for the 100-bit cheer, mate. Classic South Park fan. Marklar, the Marklar. We're the Marklar, and we're going to Marklar, the Marklar. That was the fucking, like, season 1 or something of South Park, wasn't it? The Marklar episode? It's fucking a long time ago. It was Marklar, right? I think I'm thinking of the right fucking thing. I don't even know, man. You got pantsed? Oh, yeah, pantsing wasn't too bad. The only time where Tidy Whities came in with the clutch, says Disturbing Pop-Tart. Believe me, NA is no different, says Primetime. Yeah, sounds about right. That should be against the Geneva Convention. It should. It's the worst thing. Titty twister and sack taps. But probably, yeah, sack tap, sack whack, same thing, probably. Like, obviously you don't, like, full punch the person, but it doesn't matter. It's a very sensitive part of the body, and you're still playing a game where you're literally all just touching each other's groin. It's humans are weird. We really are just fucking weird animals, aren't we? Extra Butter's going to come in with the Reaper. So TNT has been making some announcements. Says, welcome to you opponent build newsfeed, huh? You will see hatchery, just one, gas, pool, hatchery. TNT is typing literally every tech that's going down. I like it. TNT bringing out the fake news. The Reaper's like, I don't fucking believe anything. I don't believe you and you're controlled by the New World Order. You're controlled by the New World Order, mate. I get all of my news from, what's his fucking name? What's the InfoWars guy's name? Fucking, I can't even remember. I just saw yesterday it all got taken off like YouTube and shit. Oh, that guy is so funny, man. That guy is so funny. I love that guy when he like rants. One of my favorite people. Alex Jones, that's it. It's Alex. I'm like, it's something Jones. I was like, is it Dave Jones? It's Alex Jones. So good. It's like one of the funniest humans alive. So anyway, Extra Butter only gets news from Alex Jones. Axel John, says Rough Memory. He's on porno websites. What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? In South Africa, we call sack taps egg flaps, says Eternity Matt. Oh my god. Teenage boys are the fucking worst, man. The worst. What about the one... I mean, you know the one where one of you sneaks up behind your friend and you get down on your knees behind them secretly, and then your friend comes up and someone pushes the person from the front, and because they go to step back, but there's someone bent over blocking them, so then they just like stack it over the person. I don't know if that one ever had a name. Did that ever have a name? What was that one called? That was a lot in school. Tabling. Yeah, that was always the fucking... Man, when someone did that to you, I'm like, fucking hell, man. Instamo says, other South Africans play Starcraft? Fuck yeah, man. Table topping, says Arball Tray. Yeah, I can't remember what we used to call it. I can't remember. So long ago, man. All the dumb shit we used to get up to. So, looks like Hatchery, Double Gas plus Bane Nest. TNT is still going through with everything. Now, I was really hoping we'd get some replays where the opponents just shit the bed. But Extra Butter seems to just be doing like a normal build. And it's just I feel like there's so much focus to try and just phase out all this fucking fake news coming the way of the Blue Terran. Extra Butter's like, it's alright, we're just gonna fucking do my 2-1-1. You know, just follow the build. Just follow the build. It's fine. Don't panic. Me, I'd be building a bunker. I'd be freaking out. If my opponent's like talking about baneling nests and shit, I'd be shitting my pants, man. But it seems like instead the starport's going to swap over. We're going to have the third barracks. It's going to be the Maru transition. I'm going to see some siege tanks, third medevac, and a ton of marines coming out. Actually, fast third CC, though, as well. So, not too bad. Maybe not going to do that tank push. And we've got speedy overlords coming around. Oh. These marines going to come unloading this corner of the main. But the overlords see it. If there's one thing they're good at, it's watching. And that's exactly what they're going to do here. Maybe even tank a bit of damage and buy some time. TNT with a quick response is going to pull these drones out of here. Pull the Lings up there. May have been a little bit of sarcasm talking about the quick response. And here we go. Ling's going to come around the back. Banelings from the front. It's the hug of doom. You can't leave until you've had your fucking body ripped apart by an acidic explosion. Extra Butter, once again, saves just one type of marines. Looks like we're having a lot of, I don't know, favorable treatment for one medevac worth of marines, not the other. So Extra Butter there does take a bit of damage. Goes for the redrop, but more busty boys coming in with their big acidic explosion. And all over the face of Butter right now, feeling like he has come from an adult Japanese video cast there. These marines not feeling too good. Oh, the few that survived then get torn to shreds. Jesus, terrible. So anyways, Hydroden's on the way. Banelings are on the way. TNT is like, you know what? I'm taking 2 more gas. I'm going for the Hydroden. I'm still going to tell you everything I'm doing. Extra Butter is like, I get it. You're so good. You call everything you build. Okay. Oh, and you know this isn't just like you're really good. I get it. Extra Butter's like, do you write that on your resume? I think Extra Butter is just impressed. I don't think there's any salt here. Definitely not sarcastic or pissed off. Definitely can't feel the momentum loss after losing the first 2 medevacs and marines. I feel like Extra Butter's just like, you know what? Fair enough. You're playing a challenge. I don't feel like I'm being trolled at all. It's fine, buddy. No worries. Let's just keep playing the game. I'm happy. You're a gentleman. Yeah, this is really fun. I like it with you. Yeah, you're trying to give me an advantage by telling me everything. Cool. If I was a Protoss player, I might be able to take advantage of that, but I'm Terran. I do the same thing every game no matter what anyway. You're a really good player. You're so good. You're telling me what you're doing. Cool. Good on ya. Good on ya. So right now we can feel. I know you guys can't see it, but that's my job as the commentator, is to describe to you the bar that's filling up right now. Now, when that bar fills up, we're going to have an explosion of obscenities coming into chat from Extra Butter, saying, you fucking piece of shit, stop playing with me. I'm gonna fucking hurt you. I'm gonna hurt you in dark and terrible ways. But for now, fucking hell, hey. Oh, man, just shutting down this drop on this side. Another drop on the south side, though. Is Extra Butter going to poke in? Infestation Pit, man. This has got to be so tilting. Extra Butter is really wanting to butter the muffin of TNT right now. Is like, I'm sick of you toying with me, mate. Let's get me stim boys in your mineral line. Let's fucking go. And the active micro, these marines standing around for a little bit. Fuck. TNT manages to get there. The queen goes down. Nice bit of damage, actually. Has re-dropped in the north side as well. Back at home, the macro starting to kick in. Extra Butter starting to power up, being like, I am ready to fuck right now. I'm sick of this fucking piece of shit Zerg player toying with me. But on the Zerg side, TNT says, well, I defended your drop. Let's build 18 drones at once because I'm a Zerg player. You see, I didn't have drones on my fourth. Then I flicked the switch and now I've got a fully saturated fourth. Welcome to Zerg, dickhead. So he's just going to casually be spreading creep, making a ton of Hydras and Banes, just kind of macroing up like a fucking beast. Back at home for Extra Butter. Extra Butter's like, it's fine. I got 2-2. I got siege tanks building. I got a factory. It's fine. It's fine. I got a second factory on the way as well. I'm building up. I got 3 more barracks. We're going to have production. It's all right. We can beat this piece of shit. Oh, you're building a hive and a spire, are you? All right. Yeah, it's not tilting at all having you tell me what tech you go. Extra Butter is very happy, very calm, very in control of this game. Definitely doesn't have 2 random SCVs in the top left-hand corner of the map trying to repair an SCV that's hovering over nothingness. These drilly boys say, well, we better make the best of this time. And, maybe we can try out something that we hadn't tried before. And if you just face that way and I line up my drill like so, And then we can, okay, I'm pretty sure whatever was going on over there is similar in experience to trying to construct IKEA furniture. For anyone who's ever tried that, just in case you wondered what SCV sex is like, it's a lot. There's a lot of things being screwed into other things. Things don't always line up quite right, though. It's really hard with the whole suit on to try and get frisky. But those SCVs, they're going to figure it out. We're going to give them a bit of privacy. We're just going to leave them in that corner. They're docking right now. Indeed. I think they're just having a bit of a casual dock in the top left-hand side. All right, we're going to leave them to that. We'll come back, see if there's any more SCVs that have come out of that beautiful union. Meanwhile, this drop just kind of trying to buy some time. Greatest buyer does start up, and it's typed in chat. TNT continuing to spread the ever real fake news that is not really so much fake as it is literally just telling your opponent what you're doing. Oh, they're still docked. They're actually stuck in each other. They need to go back to the doctor's office because they can't get unstuck right now. Oh my lord. At least they're getting out of the dangerous corner of the map, so they're not going to go down to the Zerg units. Oh my, there was another SCV here which was in the medevac. What the fuck is even going on? Was that their child? Was that the progeny of their love in the top left-hand side of Lost and Found? They were lost, then they found each other, and a fucking random third SCV popped out? What the hell, man? There's some craziness happening. I didn't even know SCVs could have children. Anyways, Marines, tanks, medevacs going to start moving across the map here. We've got Ghost Academy going down as well. This is a big push. This is the 2-2 maxed out push. Vipers aren't ready. Greatest Spire's not ready. This could be the push that ends it all. Now we're going to watch a move called clumping all your Marines on creep and letting Banelings kill them. But no, extra butter actually moving to the south away from creep. Oh no! Tanks in the open! Tanks in the open! Oh my god, almost all the tanks go down. But pretty low on the Banelings right now. Marines dropping in the back. Marines in the third at the same time. The three-pronged revenge. Oh, you're going to tell me your tech? Or you're going to give me some fake news? How about I fucking murder all three mineral lines at once? Extra butter is mad and on the warpath, but a few acid boys come in, do finally clean up the third. The spawning pool's gone down. No more lings can be rebuilt right now. TNT is deep in Dicktown, is in Struggle Street, and it seems like extra butter is ready to fucking spread that lathery, thick, fatty layer all over the muffin of TNT. Muffin is like, mate, it's fine. I like a dry muffin. Leave it alone. Stop putting your fucking butter on it. Extra butter's like, nah, mate, you can't stop me. Here we go. I've got tanks. I've got bio. I've got a fuckload of shit. Little does extra butter know, though, that the fucking baby throwers have entered the field. You guys ever seen a bunch of people who've had kids just to get welfare? Well, these guys are 10 times worse. They're not even planning to take care of the babies or pretend to take care of them. They're literally growing babies to throw them at their opponents. Fucking talk about brutal. They throw them so far away. Don't know if you guys know the lore of broodlings, but they actually have a timed life because they should be breastfeeding right now. That's why they fucking disappear and explode and die after a few seconds. It's because they're fucking children. Stop using them as weapons, you sick fuck. Abatha, you've got a demented sense of humor. Stop it, that's gross. Meanwhile, though, the Broodlords do chase off the Terran army. Brutal, but effective. What can I say? Thankfully, Extra Butter still has tier 1 units in medevacs that are absolutely brutally fucking the tech of TNT. Even the infestation pit goes down. Random fucking Marine up here as well. He's got his gun out, and he's getting revenge for all of his friends that have died this day. He's gonna take down all these little stingray-looking crab motherfuckers. Bam, bam, bam. Kills from the high ground. He's going full Arnold Schwarzenegger with a minigun in commando. He's gone full fucking psychopath there, but eventually the Hydras do overwhelm. This isn't going to be a Predator moment where he fucking takes down all the aliens on his own or anything. He did end up going down. Now, the Broodlord push moving on the north. Extra Butter says, what the fuck can counter someone throwing their babies at me? Nothing. I'm gonna have to counterattack on the south side. I don't know how to deal with this. Fuck. It's gonna go into something like a base trade. TNT, even here in the midst of the chaos, announcing the tech as it rebuilds is like, yeah, I'm getting a spawning pool. A drop in the north side as well. Extra Butter going full Terran mode here. And a great evacuation. Extra Butter decides to pull back the toast and says, mate, I'm the one who spreads the butter, not you. Another drop goes into a mineral line, and fuck me, TNT. I thought TNT was in charge, definitely was looking large, throwing the babies at the opponent, but suddenly may be entering Dicktown. Hydra's going to come down and try to defend on move command, but TNT does realize, pulls them back at the last moment there. Fortunately, doesn't let them all die. Extra butter, though, caught out in the open. The Hydras move on top of them. And fuck me, they don't have attack upgrades, so they do fucking no damage versus the +3 armor bio units, but they do end up having enough units to take it down. The Broodlords coming in here as well, and they're going to come forward. The Marines stim forward. They get fucked. You should take care of your kids better. Social services are here. You fucking pieces of shit. They managed to take the children of 4 of those negligent mothers, but there's still 3 of them left, ready to throw their babies into battle. A Viper dives down here, blinding clouds landing on the army. Once again, the lack of upgrades on these Hydras really punishing them as the Marines just cleave through. The Extra butter says, yeah! No one eats a dry muffin when I've got my Marines in your base. Vipers get snapped, but one Big Daddy Ultralist comes out, says, I'm gonna do it for the team. Kindness Plating's not done, kills a single Marauder, and then fucks off on 1 hit point. More typing, says Extra butter, says, yeah, you're gonna fucking play with me? Mate, you're gonna play with me? Me Vikings got your Brood Lords. I'm pushing you at the same time. And Extra butter feels that sweet moment of vindication after experience being toyed with for the entire game long. It looks like Extra butter will stand tall. Yes, the siege tank goes down, but there's almost no drones, almost no mining. 36 drones. I don't. Where even are they? Where are these 36 drones? Can we? What? Where? Oh, okay. There's like 20 mining those minerals. Fair enough. But there's a base down here in the bottom right. There is that. 4 hatcheries going down. TNT has a ton of... Oh my god, TNT has so much money. And TNT... Does TNT have an Ultra Cavern? Oh fuck, TNT actually can rebuild. You're kidding me. Extra butter scans is like, yeah, 4 extra hatcheries. And indeed, it is actually 4 extra hatcheries going down right now. Holy shit. TNT still not spending money just yet. Lings are going to run in. There's a planetary there, though. Those Lings not going to do well. They're going to have to back off. This base down here is exposed, but TNT doesn't know about it. That is the most important base in the bottom right. A big spread of Marines, Marauders, and tanks here. Right now, mostly Marines, though. So the Ultras, once Kindness Plating finishes, are going to be powerful. You know... Extra butter may have gotten ahead of himself there, is so far ahead in supply, but now feeling that victory is close, is clenching up, is saying, I don't want to have the surprise Zergling Ultra counterattack into me base. I want to make sure I win this game. I don't want to have the butter spread on my muffin. I want to spread the butter on your muffin. But if you give too much time, this fucking Zerg player with the 4 hatch rebuild might get it done. There we go. Nice drop in the north side. Shuts down that base. Does get the drop on that one. And don't think there's any real defense. But, oh no, didn't make a planetary yet. The Zerglings find the base. The Ultras say, we just want hugs, motherfucker. Oh my god. Talk about a Drilly Boy massacre. Holy shit. Their muffins got buttered more ferociously than anything I've ever seen before. Jesus Christ. They just wanted to go and mine some minerals. They ended up getting hugged by fucking 16 sumo wrestlers and a whole bunch of little bitey boys. Extra butter's like, well, fuck you, I'm going to drop you again. Takes out the top left base, is going to take out this base down here as well. The hatchery is going down, it's taking a ton of damage, picks up at the last second, says, you don't have anti-air, get fucked. TNT says, I've got one little tongue boy, get over here. Doesn't actually manage to do shit. I've seen a lot of Vipers this game, a few blinding clouds, but the game's been too scrappy to really land them effectively. TNT down to 43 drones, still with 1,100 minerals in the bank, trying to re-drone, trying to rebuild. This base re-landing in the bottom side. We've got that double drop working its way back across the map for another counterattack. There's not that many Marauders, just 8 against the Ultras, and that is the big problem. The Liberators and tanks are going to need to land their hits to take these Ultras down effectively. Marines still not that great versus them, but there is a +1 attack versus... +1 attack advantage over the armor upgrades. That could be good. The Baneling Hydra Ultra here. Oh no. Oh no! One tongue boy. Oh no. Oh, nice blinding cloud. Oh my god! The A move. Extra butter A moved. When the blinding cloud landed on the Marines and Marauders, they said, oh, I can't attack. I need to get closer to my opponent. They ran through the blinding cloud into the Banelings because of the blinding cloud. Extra butter, not enjoying that engagement at all. Comes in here, grabs a few drones, picks up and leaves. Good micro on the drops. Extra butter says, I'm going to get revenge. You're not going to fuck with me, mate. I don't care how much you toy with me. Marines, Marauders, siege tanks, and sick drops are going to take you to Dicktown, but moves out on the map at the exact same time. TNT swings in with a counterattack. This drop's still doing amazing damage. The Ultras can't get back there. The Ultras can't get back, but Extra Butter panics and does end up doing that. Ultras here, cracking through the natural. The units are coming back. Extra Butter turns back to fight, but the Ultras try to hug these units. I think there might just be enough Terran, but the tanks rallying into their death. These Marines and Marauders not fighting. Extra Butter panicking and picking up units right at the moment when he's about to win the fight. An absolutely panicked engagement, but at the same time killing the main base back at home. Extra Butter. Oh my gosh, this one almost slipped away. Typing cost you the game, in my opinion, says Extra Butter. You know what it says? Look, I've won. Let's be real. You might have had a chance if you weren't shit-talking me the whole time, you dickhead. TNT says, yeah, I know. But you know what? I got me games cast by Pig. We got to talk about a lot of muffins getting buttered. That seems to be like the only thing we talked about in this game. He spread some fake news. It was the fun of it. He taps out. Hats off to Extra Butter for handling that one so well. I was hoping for a little bit of saltier rage. Maybe some extra salty butter, if you know what I'm talking about. Not the healthy stuff with the no added salt or reduced salt content butter, any of that. Oh, we got to watch our sodium. I think if TNT won that game, we might have had some juicy nugs, though. Might have been some big fucking salt crystals coming through. So GG, well played. Hats off to TNT for sending in a loss. I always love it when people send in an entertaining loss. That was a fantastic game. And not just that, I am so fucking impressed, mate. You kept typing while rebuilding your spawning pool in like a base trade chaos scenario. The fact that you're like infestation pit, spawning pool, typing that shit down, 4 hatcheries. Hats off to you for the dedication to the challenge, giving us an amazing game. And thank you everyone who submitted your games this week for ICYFAR. Of course, if you've just tuned in, ICYFAR is I cast your freaking awesome replays. It's Fun Day Monday with a little bit more swearing. It doesn't matter if you're in bronze, doesn't matter if you're in GM. Send in a replay for next week's challenge. It's not even a challenge where you really need to do anything special on the ladder. All you need to do is send in your replays following the Salt Mine challenge, where basically just whenever your opponents are fucking having a giant cry, whining about the game, maybe getting a little bit mad in the chat, grab your juiciest ones of those, get the real fucking rare salt samples. I want like the really weird shit people say. You know, where they just like, whoa, your mom is a scientist. And you're like, what? I want that level of insults. Like where they're so mad they can't even insult you correctly. I want that sort of shit. So guys, send me in those replays. Hopefully yours will be featured next week. We always do cast 3 to 5 games. So thank you very much for the support, guys. We'll catch you next week with the ICYFAR show then. See you later. Of course,